Today, not only is technology developing, but also industries are racing to grow more and more. They construct skyscrapers and factories with constant capacity and automobiles that run continually. Oil spills and an increase in the trash in the waters have an adverse effect on the environment and marine life. The accumulation of waste and garbage can produce harmful gases that mix with the air, leading to air and water pollution. Polluted water and polluted air can lead to a wide variety of illnesses that have an adverse effect on our health. Increases in pollutants have been observed. Do you want to join us, Cambrians, to save the Earth? Let's take action with us, Cambria Ocean Cleanup DAOs. Yeah, Ocean Cleanup Robot is not only a cleanup robot, but also can prevent vandalism and malicious actors, preserve the fauna, and does not aggravate the phenomenon of erosion. Our approach to build the DAO would be 4 phases. The first is to develop an ocean cleanup robot solution. The second, we can introduce it to ocean cleanup service partners to buy or rent as an alternative method. Or the DAO will run donation campaigns to call for supporters to buy the robots and donate to service partners. In phase 3, we will create a community movement with DAO gamification, such as reward DAO members with DAO LP tokens, reward supporters with an NFT representing their robot and credits, reward deminners with DAO LP tokens and sharing their stories to the community. The last phase, the ocean warriors at each country can team up to implement cleanup service at local, and we will have annual global prizes for best teams. If you are experienced in R&D ocean cleanup robot, or similar solutions and interested in collaborating with the DAO as dev team partner to develop the solution, please submit your proposal by March 21, 2023, to demonstrate how you should be selected. If you are experienced in doing ocean cleanup service, and interested in collaborating with this DAO as service partners, we would love to have your participation in solution development phase, to suggest your needs and test the solution. If you are interested in ocean cleanup robot market, here are the figure. The global recycled ocean plastics market size was valued at used $1.55 billion in 2021, and are quickly expanding. The Asia-Pacific region dominated the market, and accounted for more than 44.3% share of the global revenue in 2021. All available sources of financing, including development aid, are mobilized to help low and middle-income countries meet estimated costs of €25 billion a year to improve global waste management infrastructure. The DAO, as collective owners of the solution, will decide and contribute to the commercialization of the solution. Solution development, 60%. Solution commercialization, 30%. DAO organizing, 10%. Get paid from their contribution to solution commercialization. Service implementation, 70%. Revenue sharing to DAO fund contributors, 30%. Besides that, Cambria DAO has benefits for community partners. To community partners, some potential collaborations we would like to propose, such as collaborations in raising public awareness. We can cross-share ocean cleanup actions among our communities. We can also co-organize activities to raise awareness, such as donation campaigns, ocean cleanup days. Or community partner can be a hub of the DAO. Partner will lead the DAO community in your hub to participate in the solution commercialization and get paid for the contribution of your hub. We have a call for a partnership info session on March 3, 2023. Then dev teams will submit their proposals by March 31st. Online DAO will be launched in April 21st, and we will kickstart the fundraising on DAO. Be a part of the solution, not a part of the pollution. Save the Earth. Cambria Ocean Cleanup DAO. Today, not only is technology developing, but also industries are racing to grow more and more. They construct skyscrapers and factories with constant capacity and automobiles that run continually. Oil spills and an increase in the trash in the waters have an adverse effect on the environment and marine life. The accumulation of waste and garbage can produce harmful gases that mix with the air, leading to air and water pollution. Polluted water and polluted air can lead to a wide variety of illnesses that have an adverse effect on our health. Increases in pollutants have been observed. Do you want to join us, Cambrians, to save the Earth? Let's take action with us, Cambria Ocean Cleanup DAOs. Yeah, Ocean Cleanup Robot is not only a cleanup robot, but also can prevent vandalism and malicious actors, preserve the fauna, and does not aggravate the phenomenon of erosion. Our approach to build the DAO would be 4 phases. The first is to develop an ocean cleanup robot solution. The second, we can introduce it to ocean cleanup service partners to buy or rent as an alternative method. Or the DAO will run donation campaigns to call for supporters to buy the robots and donate to service partners. In phase 3, we will create a community movement with DAO gamification, such as reward DAO members with DAO LP tokens, reward supporters with an NFT representing their robot and credits, reward deminners with DAO LP tokens and sharing their stories to the community. The last phase, the ocean warriors at each country can team up to implement cleanup service at local, and we will have annual global prizes for best teams. If you are experienced in R&D ocean cleanup robot, or similar solutions and interested in collaborating with the DAO as dev team partner to develop the solution, please submit your proposal by March 21, 2023, to demonstrate how you should be selected. If you are experienced in doing ocean cleanup service, and interested in collaborating with this DAO as service partners, we would love to have your participation in solution development phase, to suggest your needs and test the solution. If you are interested in ocean cleanup robot market, here are the figures. The global recycled ocean plastics market size was valued at used $1.55 billion in 2021 and are quickly expanding. The Asia-Pacific region dominated the market and accounted for more than 44.3% share of the global revenue in 2021. All available sources of financing, including development aid, are mobilized to help low and middle-income countries meet estimated costs of €25 billion a year to improve global waste management infrastructure. The DAO as collective owners of the solution will decide and contribute to the commercialization of the solution. Solution development, 60%. Solution commercialization, 30%. DAO organizing, 10%. Get paid from their contribution to solution commercialization. Service implementation, 70%. Revenue sharing to DAO fund contributors, 30%. Besides that, Cambria DAO has benefits for community partners. To community partners, some potential collaborations we would like to propose, such as collaborations in raising public awareness. We can cross-share ocean cleanup actions among our communities. We can also co-organize activities to raise awareness, such as donation campaigns, ocean cleanup days. Or community partner can be a hub of the DAO. Partner will lead the DAO community in your hub to participate in the solution commercialization and get paid for the contribution of your hub. We have a call for a partnership info session on March 3, 2023. Then dev teams will submit their proposals by March 31st. Online DAO will be launched in April 21st and we will kickstart the fundraising on DAO. Be a part of the solution, not a part of the pollution. Save the Earth. Cambria Ocean Cleanup DAO.
Hello everyone. Welcome to our Ocean Cleanup Robot DAO info seminar session, and I'm Thu from Cambria. It's my great honor to be your host today. In this session, besides sharing more information about this initiative and our partnership invitations, we would like to take this chance to raise public awareness about ocean cleanup actions with a spark sharing between supporters about their own stories. The session includes 3 parts: Cambria introduction, guest talks, and spark sharing my stories. From Cambria, please start me to welcome Ms. Linh Cao, our CEO, and our program coordinators, Ms. Trang Nguyễn and Mr. Ivan Tạ. And it's our great honor to welcome our guests. Our first guest is Mr. Brian Oriol, CEO and founder of Narasi Indonesia. He's an experienced and highly skilled project manager and community leader with a degree in marine science from Pajajaran University. He's passionate about using his knowledge and abilities to build a youth mobilization movement for sustainable environmental protection. Currently, he's working with Conservancy Indonesia as a coral reef and surf conservation partnership officer to protect marine and coastal ecosystems. Our second guest is Ms. Nhi He, a technical recruiter. In the summer of 2022, she joined a volunteer program for marine turtles in Hòn Câu Marine Protected Area and Núi Chúa National Park. Ms. Nhi and her team took care of turtles that lay eggs at midnight, taught English and computer skills for children in the fishing village, and picked up rubbish on the beach. After the time she stayed there, her lovely nickname, which is Nhi Hóc Ré, has become more popular in her networking. She truly appreciates that nickname because it lets other people understand her interests and her career. Our next guest is an 11-year-old boy studying at Canadian International School, Sang Nguyen. His lovely nickname is Gom or Fox. Cambria is so happy to have you today. It's representing the young generation and the future. Since 4 years old, Gom has saved turtles, and he went to places where turtles lay eggs with his family to protect them all night so that no one could take the eggs away. And as an environmentally conscious person, he will pick up trash every time he goes to the beach. Our last guest is Mr. Ryan Febrencia, researcher at Wireless and Emerging Network System Lab and CEO at Rorschach Marine. Rorschach Marine specializes in marine robot technology, providing underwater robot systems, services, and components. In regard to specific focus on underwater robots, he has led numerous robotics projects for educational and research purposes, and also participated in so many different competitions. He is eager to contribute to research and development of underwater robotics technology to shape a better future through inventing and innovating ideas. One more time, please join me to welcome all of our guests and participants. So to kickstart the info session, I would like to invite Ms. Ling to share with us an overview of Cambria DAO, and the Ocean Cleanup Robot DAO.
Thank you, Thư. Let me share my screen. So first, a short introduction about Cambria. Cambria is an open innovation platform for deep tech such as AI, robotics, blockchain, AR, VR, IoT. We aim to solve the waste and inefficiency in today's innovation model. As we usually see, university research projects less weighted, top invention lost forever, individual contributions are fragmented while corporate thrive on their pattern and secret. To solve that problem, our approach is to democratize and decentralize the ownership, development, and commercialization of technology. We launched our platform in 2018 and since then have built a strong ecosystem with 7 initiatives. Startup program brings together solution seekers and innovators to develop deep tech solutions. Project portfolio is a repository of deep tech projects to help them connect with Cambria network for collaboration opportunities. NFT IP program is a marketplace of deep tech solutions. Cambria DAO is a model for community to co-own technology. Open Innovation Hub is our global partner network to accelerate open innovation all around the world. Education is a place for our community to share and learn together. And tokenomics is the use of Cambria token for interaction in Cambria ecosystem. We are open to collaboration with anyone who share the same goals and view with us, and we want to be your trusted partner too. Our strength is the global network of developer communities, innovation sponsor, government and incubation partner, and the labs and university partner project and expert network. And now an introduction of Cambria DAO. As you may already know, DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization, is increasingly interested and adopted, in which our community use blockchain to facilitate decentralized autonomy. The control is spread out among all community members who can use governance tokens to vote on the rules or changes of the DAO. By this, we can empower the community with trust, transparency, and automation, and enable open source solutions to be commercialized by their community. Now, Cambria DAO is a model for community to co-own technology, in which each DAO is started by a dev team submitting their proposal with a solution. The community can collectively buy into the solution by participating in the DAO. Then dev team will start to develop the solution, and the development progress will be managed monthly. And the DAO, as owner of the solution, will decide and contribute to the commercialization as well as get paid from their contribution. We are launching the first 3 DAO for robotics solutions of pet care, my clearing, and ocean cleanup. This DAO will run on XDAO platform, which supports different blockchains. Cambria DAOs will be on Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain to follow the direction of Cambria token. For more information about Cambria DAO model, please check our website and join our Discord community. And now, an overview of the Ocean Cleanup Robot DAO. Here are some facts we have found in our research which motivate us to take action. The accumulation of waste and garbage can produce harmful gases, which can lead to air and water pollution, which can cause various diseases. Thousands of maritime species meet their end every year entangled by the waste. Others eat it and then eaten until microplastics end up in humans. That's why water source must be protected at all costs, and the best way is to collect trash. Fishes are the most exposed to waste. Annually, 8 million tons of plastic are dumped into the sea, and only 9% is recycled. Asia Pacific is responsible for over 80% of global plastic waste emitted to the ocean. There will be more plastic waste in the ocean than fish by 2050. That's why the European Commission considers plastic waste management as one of 7 areas to achieve circular economy by 2050. So waste collection is a vital job to keep the environment clean and keep us safe, but it is also one of the most dangerous jobs that sooner or later will be replaced by robots. And this is where Cambria and our technology community can contribute. So how can we build a robot to help with the ocean cleanup work? We can learn from current solutions about the common features such as cleaning waste on the beach or water surface, remote control or autonomous, obstacle avoidance, prevent vandalism, preserve the fauna, and does not aggravate erosion. In the photo, we can see B-Bot, a beach cleaning robot, and PC drone, a floating waste collector by the serial cleaners and their partner. Some features we found very interesting, such as gamification, community-oriented, trash identification, and data collection. For example, Urban River made an interactive game by linking their trash bot to their website and letting anyone from anywhere have cleaned up the trash in Chicago River. While Open Ocean Engineering used an AI camera system in their ClearBot for trash identification and data collection to help marine authority to stem plastic pollution at its source. So our approach to build the DAO would be 4 phases. Phase 1 is to develop the ocean cleanup robot solution. Phase 2 is to implement the solution. We can introduce it to ocean cleanup service partner to buy or rent as an alternative method. Or the DAO will run donation campaign to call for supporters to buy the robot and donate to service partner. In phase 3, we will create community movement with DAO gamification, such as reward DAO member with DAO epi tokens for running donation campaign, reward supporter with an NFT representing their robot, and credits for the contribution of their robot, reward ocean warrior with DAO epi tokens for their work and sharing their story to the community. In phase 4, we will speed up the work via community, like the ocean warrior at each country can team up to implement cleanup service at local, and we will have like annual global prize for the best team. Some potential partnership we would like to propose first to that team. If you are experienced in the ocean trash collecting robot or similar solution and interested in collaborating with the DAO as that team partner to develop the solution, please submit your proposal by the end of April to demonstrate how you should be selected. The proposal should show your team profiles and relevant experience, your development plan until the solution is ready for commercialization. Note that the development progress will be managed monthly as per Cambria DAO model. You should also show some demonstration work such as initial design, functional flows, demo, and prototype, and of course, the quotation for your development work. To service partner, if you are experienced in doing ocean cleanup service and interested in collaborating with the DAO as service partner, we would love to have your participation in solution development phase to suggest your needs and test the solution. Then in the commercialization phase, we can collaborate to implement the ocean cleanup service using the robot. For example, the ocean cleanup, ocean plastic, and Ocean Asia are some projects dedicated to ocean cleanup service that we would love to collaborate with. To fund contributors, some financial information we would like to highlight for your reference. The global recycled ocean plastic market size was valued at $1.5 billion in 2021 and are quickly expanding. Asia Pacific region dominated the market and accounted for more than 44% of the global revenue in 2021. All sources of funding, including development aid, are being used to help low and middle income countries pay for the estimated cost of 25 billion euros per year to improve the global waste management. So the financial framework of Cambria DAO model, the fund contributed by DAO member will be allocated 55% to that team for solution development, 30% for solution commercialization, including marketing and business development work in the pre-revenue stage, and 15% will go to Cambria for the DAO organizing work. And revenues from solution service or solution licensing will be allocated 70% for service implementation and 30% of revenue will be shared to the DAO fund contributors. To community partners, some potential collaboration we would like to propose, such as collaboration in raising public awareness. We can cross-share ocean cleanup action among our community. We can also co-organize activities to raise awareness, such as donation campaign or ocean cleanup days. Our community partner can be a hub of the DAO, like partner will lead the DAO community in your hub to participate in the solution commercialization and get paid for the contribution of your hub. Here, for example, community ocean cleanup initiatives like Ocean Purpose Project, International Coastal Cleanup, and Oceanic Society would be meaningful partners for our DAO. So let us know if you have any additional collaboration ideas, and please follow our upcoming events. After the info session today, the proposal submission portal is open and that team can submit their proposal by May 12th. Then we will have an online DAO launch event in June 9th for that team to present their proposal, Q&A from community and experts, and we will kickstart the DAO fundraising. Thank you. Looking forward to our partnership, and together we have the power to create our reality with this vision.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Ling, for sharing with us. Yeah, and now it's time for our second section is about guest talk. First of all is about the topic, how can we involve or contribute to the journey of protecting the ocean? So we're going to listen to two interesting talks from Ms. Nhi and Gom. Firstly, I would like to invite Ms. Nhi. She's a technical recruiter and also a volunteer, and she will share with us this topic.
Hello, can you see my screen?
Yeah, hello, Ms. Nhi. We can see your screen now.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Nhi. I live in Ho Chi Minh City from Vietnam. Today, I will share with you about my story. from wildlife conservation volunteer to the journey of protecting the ocean. And the next topic is how can we involve to the journey of protecting the ocean. In 2019, I had a chance to join wildlife volunteer in Bù Gia Mập National Park. And after the COVID-19, last summer, I joined Núi Chúa National Park at sea turtle conservation and the same role at the Hòn Cao Marine Protected Area. Here is some activity in Núi Chúa National Park. And the next is Hòn Cao Marine Protected Area. As you can see, our main activity here is collecting trash in the beach. Although we stay in the conservation area where it's far away from the urban and the tourists cannot access this area. However, the trash is appear every day. So let's see a short video. I took it on the way to Hòn Cao Marine Protected Area. As you can see, the local billboard is swimming in the beach, but different than we imagine. It's not a blue ocean. Yeah. And you can see a lot of cat. It's not a white sand as we imagine. What do you think about that? Okay, the next is the message of trash in the sand and a lot of microplastic we got. So after this trip, I have a result, and here the result. Yes, our country is one of the highest ocean plastic waste polluter. Okay, after back to the Ho Chi Minh City, I read the video and did a presentation to my community about our volunteer activity and also about the ocean pollution. It helps to raise awareness of the public about protecting the ocean. The next topic I would like to share is how we can involve to the journey of protecting the ocean. The first one, let's guess what we can do. The first is let's travel to the beach and you can see how beautiful they are. The people will protect what we love, right? Yeah. And please remember that leave nothing behind. The second, go volunteer. You can join the wildlife conservation volunteer as a sea turtle conservation volunteer with us. Or you can do it by yourself if you don't have time. Example, you can go around your community and collecting the trash. You can ask your network, your family, or your friend do it. The next, at my experience, I after the sea turtle conservation volunteer, I start to learn about the knowledge of the environment, how we can reduce the plastic, and I joined some program. The program I joined, it means to create the startup which can reduce the plastic in the economy. The next is follow the slogan, reduce, reuse, and recycle. The first one, I have a very beautiful flower. This last were used to store the pasta sauces, and after using it, I use for the flour. And the second, what is it? This is rice straw. You can use instead of the plastic straw, and you can eat them after the drink. The next is my meal. I prepare my myself to reduce the fat food and take away food. So the next is in public awareness of ocean protection. As I have told you, after the conservation volunteer, I make some video and did presentation and share this short to the community. The other way of us is when we in Núi Chúa National Park, we have a computer skill and English lab for the poor children here. During the typing exercise, we get them a short paragraph which mention about how we should protect the ocean, or how we have to protect the sea turtle. During practice the typing exercise, they can also get the knowledge about protect the ocean. And the last but not least, be a mass customer. Do you know about the animal? The first one is very beautiful, right? This is a parrotfish and the sea turtle. They are very useful to the ocean ecosystem. So don't buy it and don't eat it. Don't eat them. If you see someone sell them, don't buy. If you in Vietnam, you can call the hotline of Education for Nature Vietnam for helping the conservation staff will resolve it. This is my speech. If you care about sea turtle conservation volunteer, you can contact with me with LinkedIn. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Miss Nhi. Like vivid pictures and so inspirational. Thank you so much for your sharing. Yeah, so also for this topic, like how can we involve or contribute to the journey of protecting the ocean? Please welcome our next guest with the next talk from Gom, a person that represents like the young generation. Hello.
Just want to say that I might got a little bit of internet problem, but I'll try my best. All right.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
All right. Hi, my name is San, or you may call me Fox. I would like to introduce myself. I am 11-year-old, and I'm here to represent to you as a young generation of the future of this country or world. I've been saving turtles since I was 4. My family went to a place where turtle laid their egg. My dad had to sit there and watch all night so no one will take it away. But now I see that turtle species are starting to get extinct. Each time I go to the beach, I'll pick up a lot of trash. I know where they come from, but I'm not sure why are they coming so many. Well, humans. There's some picture of me holding a little turtle. I don't actually know if it's torturing or I'm trying to save him, but here it goes. Ocean animals are in danger. We cannot let just flow through our slide to our head. We have to do something about it. Each day, animals are getting extinct, mostly the sea animal. In the year 2020, have 15 species gone extinct. In the year 2021, 22 species has gone extinct, and in the year 2022, 5 species has gone extinct. That's 42 species has gone extinct in 3 years. Marine and freshwater are facing huge pressure. Almost 6 billion tons of fish and invertebrates have been taken from the world ocean since 1950. Plastic pollution has been detected. All major marine environment worldwide has shoreline and surface water down to the deepest parts of the ocean. Come on, you don't want your next generation to live in a world of trash. Do something. A small thing will help. All right, thank you. And yeah, if I have any problem, just please tell me. I kind of really need it. All right. Thank you, and I'll think that's it. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you, Gom. So adorable. And also thank you for like your meaningful message to the community. So we can see that everyone's like needs to take action, right? Yeah. So one more time, thank you so much for your sharing. And now together, let's move to our next topic. It's from Mr. Brian, and he's going to share with us about the topic that how can we like, sorry. Yeah, so for the journey of marine environmental protection. Yeah, so now I would like to invite Mr. Brian to share this topic with us.
Hello, everyone. Good
Hello.
evening. It's nice to meet you. So, thank you, Ivan, for sharing the screen. Still loading. Okay, so once again, I want to thanks to Cambria organizer for organizing this amazing webinar, and I really thank you for inviting me to share about my journey for marine environmental protection. First of all, I want to introduce myself. Can you next the slide? Okay, my name is Brian Auriol. You can call me Brian. So I'm currently working as a Coral Reef and Surf Conservation Partnership Officer with Conservasi Indonesia or Conservation International, where I'm focused on protecting marine and coastal ecosystem. And my goal is to make a positive impact on the marine conservation. And as a skilled project manager and a community leader, and with a degree with marine science from Pajajaran University, Indonesia, I have experience in public campaigning, project event management, communication, design, and people management. So that's make my passion about building a youth movement for sustainable environmental protection. So that makes me so happy to sharing something in here with Cambria. Okay, next. Okay, so my journey for marine environmental protection has been ongoing for 3 years, and I'm proud for the every progress that happened because my work is motivated by a deep passion for preserving the natural beauty of our ocean and the countless species that call them home. And from there, I learned a lot of things. So from experience, I learned a lot of things that I want to share with you guys. Next. Okay, the first one. I want to share that research and data are really important. So, sorry. Can you go back to the previous? Okay. So in January 2019, I started my career as an I started my career as an intern and intern researcher in the mangrove division at Lembaga Ilmu Pengetahuan Indonesia, or it's a research center in Indonesia. So what I got there when I learning about the ocean is the research and data is really important for us, so we can develop to find innovative solution like the new technologies and the method to address pressing ocean problems, like tools for the ocean cleanup. So like what the ocean cleanup doing, making a robot to clean up is really amazing things, and I really appreciate it. So can be inspiration for all of us to do something more. But for making the item, make robot, so we need to do research. We need to have a data how many traces that we can collect, how many plastic that we can collect from the ocean, and why it's so important. So that's why my experience in Lembaga Ilmu Pengetahuan Indonesia make me want to say that research and data is really important. And the second one, can you next? And the second one is learning from the field. So in June 2019, I undertook an internship at the Nusa Dua Reef Foundation. So Nusa Dua Reef Foundation is a foundation in Bali that focus on the coral reef transplantation. You can see my photo over here. This what I'm doing every single day. So every single day I'm going to the field, I'm going to the beach and do the diving, do the snorkeling to clean up and maintenance the coral transplantation that that the Nusa Dua Foundation have. And remember, one of our main goals is to reduce plastic pollution in the ocean. And plastic waste is one of the biggest threat facing our ocean today. Why? Because every single day I doing the cleanup under the underwater cleanup, and tomorrow when I come back to doing the cleanup again, the plastic waste is just come back again. And the same day as tomorrow, like when I'm doing the cleanup again, tomorrow the plastic bag is come back. So this just make me realize. So it's you need to go into the field. You need to see what really happening. It's just not like people saying, yeah, plastic is everywhere, but you never seen them on the ocean and even underwater. So that we can feel what the fishes feels, what the biota feels. So we can do some more action to protecting the ocean. And the third one is, can you continue to the next slide? Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so the third one, stakeholder engagement. So after I taking my intern at the Nusa Dua Foundation, I'm going to have intern at Diverse Clean Action. So Diverse Clean Action is like non-government organization or NGO that they are quite enough popular in Indonesia because they are doing some cleanup, underwater cleanup and diving. But what they do is we are doing some stakeholder engagement. So why I said stakeholder engagement is important because our work is far from over, and we recognize that there is still much more to be done. We will continue to collaborate with others who share our vision and work tirelessly to create a more sustainable future for our planet. So you can see the picture on the left, Media Indonesia. This is called Pawai Bebas Plastik. So uh, this event is being held with the collaboration of almost like 100 communities around Indonesia that focusing on the plastic pollution. So every single one of them is holding a signage and doing the campaign to the government, to the public people. So it could be more engaged to a lot of people. But what we need to do for the stakeholder engagement, usually before we are doing the engagement to the stakeholder, like to the government or to the public, we need the data, the research of the data, and the spirit from the field. That what I said before, the spirit of the field is very important. And the third one is stakeholder engagement. So we can deliver what we want to say to the government based on the data, just not like, yeah, we need to stop plastic, but we doesn't have the data. So we need the data, we need the spirit, and doing the communication to the stakeholder is really important. And so next for the fourth one. Okay, the fourth one is the things that I really love so much, the youth movement power. Why? In 2021, I work as the national coordinator of Penjaga Laut at Ekonusa Foundation. So in this, I successfully mobilized 19,000 youth, 140 coastal communities, and the 33 provinces in Indonesia to the joint national movement for ocean protection in the support of the Penjaga Laut campaign and marine conservation. So after you have the data, you have the spirit, you have the engagement, what you do next is make a movement. You need to make a movement so more bigger, more merrier, more better for us to be heard, to be like, oh yeah, this is important for our country, it is important for us to do something. And together we can make a difference and protect our ocean for generation to come. We are inspired by the many individuals and organizations who are working towards a more sustainable future, and we are committed to of the solution. So like I'm so happy that Cambria invited the young generation so they can have the spirit, they can share their spirit to us too, so we can still doing the action together. And this is the important, yeah, youth movement power. So maybe all of you in here are inspired the youth. You can test the photo on the left is on the G20 event where there are many countries coming here. We are sharing something. We are aksi muda iklim. We are moving to the 5-1.
Yeah, so Mr. Bryant, can you see the screen?
Okay, this
Yeah.
is changed.
All
So
right.
yeah, thank you. So the five, can you guys still hear my voice?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to the next one. The next one is education. Why I said the education is the important things. So by the end of 2022, I'm joining Baba Pasikbek community lead. So Baba Pasikbek is a youth-led NGO. If you heard about Melati Waisan, Isabel Waisan, they are the two sisters. They are fighting for the plastic and they are fighting for the youth movement in Bali. So I learned a lot from them that education is the key. So at the first, after I have the youth movement, we are moving to having the education things to the children at the schools, so they can have a spirit, they have the knowledge to do something like us. So after they see some example that we are doing something good, we are starting again from the education. Because why? We use the technology, education, and policy change to reduce the marine pollution. We work with the government, business, and individuals to achieve a more sustainable future by advocating for policy change, partnering with business to reduce their plastic consumption, and educating people about the consequence of their action. So from the education things, we can educate the government, we can educate the businesses, even the individual, for them to whatever you're doing for the plastic, it could be impact for us. That's why I said the education is the 5-1. So we are going to the last one for the next slide. Okay, local base. This is what I really like right now because I'm working on it. In January 2023, I'm joined at Conservation Indonesia as Coral Reef and Surf Conservation Partnership Officer to carry out the Surf Protected Area initiative in Indonesia. And in this position, I learning a lot that the local base is really important. Why? Indonesia is archipelagic country. We have a lot of island. We have a lot of villages in Indonesia. And what we need to do, we cannot maintain for every area. But if we working with the local area, we are working with the village, we can making a more bigger impact. Why? Because the village is on the field every single day. So if we can collaborate with them, if we help them to doing something more sustainable things, so just not we are coming to the village and we are doing a cleanup for one time event. We are better to doing to coming into the village. We are talking to them. We are help them to making the regulation of their own, because every local area have their own regulation for protecting their area. So this is the important for us to help them to making the regulation to be applied in their area. So after that, they can manage their own waste. They can produce something from their waste, and it's going to be the circular economy is going to be good. That's the important point. So we are working with the local communities to promote marine conservation through the sustainable practices. Our outreach program is inspire positive change and encourage people to take action. So it's bring me to meet, the Ministry of the Environmental, the Forestry, Ibu Siti. She's from Indonesia. On the Gather Summit at Wakatobi. So Wakatobi is one of the island that have the tourism, the big tourism in Indonesia, and they have a lot of plastic. That's why we are doing it local. We are working together with the government. We are working together with the desa, so they can manage their own waste. So these are the things that I could share to you guys about protecting our ocean, starting from the research and data, and continue it with the with the stakeholder engagement. We are continuing the youth movement and the education and then the local base. So if we are combining it together, I'm sure that we are could make some impacts for us. So for the last slide. And for the last line, I want to say to all of you here, don't be afraid to different and stand out. The world needs people like you who are willing to make a change. Thank you.
Yeah, so nice, Mr. Brian. Thanks a lot for sharing. Yeah, thank you for your contribution. What an amazing journey. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so now we will come to the last sharing from Mr. Ryan, who has many years of experience in researching and developing underwater robots. And he will share with us the topic, a look at current ocean cleanup robots.
Hello?
Yeah,
Can
hello.
you hear my voice?
Yes, we can hear.
How about my screen? Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen now.
Okay, let's start. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Ryan, and today I'll be talking to you about ocean cleanup robots. Today's topic is combating plastic pollution, the role of ocean cleanup robots. In this talk, I will discuss the challenges of plastic pollution in Indonesia and the effort have already made to combat this issue and how robotic can be applied, used to clean up the ocean. Just quick introduction about myself. I hold bachelor degree in telecommunication engineering from Telkom University Indonesia and a master degree in electronic engineering from KIT South Korea. Currently, I reside in South Korea and work as a researcher at WENS Laboratory and also a founder of Prosak Marine. My research interests is including robot, machine learning, AI, and any type of unmanned vehicle or UXV. Okay, let's begin with talking about my home country, Indonesia. As a maritime country, Indonesia has abundant natural resources in the sea, such as coral reefs, fish, natural gas, and marine biota. However, various challenges, including plastic pollution and an unexplored area, block the full potential of these resources. For example, I think Miss Ni already explained about this picture, but I will explain again. So, for example, by looking at the problem of plastic pollution, as you can see from this picture, according to the recent data, the top 10 countries that contribute to the annual ocean plastic waste are we are Indonesia and Philippines include in top 10 polluter. So, based on the recent study, by 2050, there could be more plastic than a fish in the ocean. This is the serious issue that require urgent attention from everyone. And also, according to the recent data from the OceanWise, only 5% of plastic waste is located in the beach, 1% floating on the ocean surface. The rest, 94% is already on the bottom of the sea. Let me show you a footage that took by UK diver that's showing in plastic pollution in Bali 2018. So let's begin by looking at the problem of plastic pollution in Bali. As you can see from this video, plastic waste can be found littering the underwater environment and beaches in Bali. One of the main issues is the lack of proper waste management and infrastructure, which means that sometimes the plastic end up in the ocean. So it's not only harm the marine environment, but also undermine the tourism, which is one of the main industries in Bali. So what is the existing solution for the plastic pollution? Number one, we can implement a ban on single use of plastic, such as like straw, plastic bag, and plastic cutlery. Number two, we can promote recycling, a better recycling infrastructure, and educate people on the importance of recycling. Number three, we can increase the public awareness, like for example, like launch public awareness campaign to educate local or tourists on the impact of plastic pollution to environment. Number four, we can encourage sustainable tourism. For example, like it could be promoting activities that not that have low impact to the environment. And number five, or the last one, we can support the local initiative that working on the combat plastic pollution. Okay. I will also tell you about real example of the existing solution. Maybe Mr. Brian have more knowledge about this. Correct me if I'm wrong. So long before Greta Thunberg from Sweden, in Indonesia we have Melati and Isabel. Melati and Isabel are two sisters from Bali, Indonesia, who were inspired to start a movement to ban plastic bags on Bali Island. They were only 10 and 12 at that time, but they were passionate about making the difference in their community and protecting the environment. So their movement quickly gained traction and they received many support from local and international organizations. They were invited to speak at conferences and events around the world, and their message of environment activism inspired of people of all ages. So, however, this is what I'm going to explain. I want to discuss about this, but there is limitation for the current existing solution. What is that? Number one, manual process making marine surface difficult, dangerous, and rising labor costs. Number two, it is only 5% of plastic pollution is found on the beach, and the remaining 94% plastic waste is already in the ocean. And how can we tackle the plastic pollution that has already entered the ocean? So what can we do to make contribution and tackle this plastic pollution? Actually, there are several ideas if we talk about ocean cleanup robots. For example, is cleaning waste on the beach or water surface using robot. It could be remotely or autonomous robot. Number two, we can do a coastal or harbor debris mapping. Number four is stress identification and data collection. So on the next slide, I will review some existing robot solution that already exists in the market. So number one is Bebot robot. I think Miss Leon already explained too about this robot. So the idea is beach cleaning robot. So the type of this robot is UGP or unmanned ground vehicle. The working area of this robot is on the surface area or land or beach. The advantages of this robot, it can carry heavy payload or it can carry much more debris, marine or trash. But its limited mobility and flexibility since it only used in beaches. Number two is called ClearBot. The idea is river cleaning robot. The type of this robot is unmanned surface vehicle or USV. The working area is coastal and or river. The advantages of this robot, it has better performance or long endurance, but limited movement and maneuverability. Sorry. And sorry. And number three is Antwerp drone. So the idea is harbor debris mapping. So the data collected by the drone and machine learning system will be used to make maps that show where is the marine debris is concentrated along the port to guide a rapid response and removal effort for clean and saving docking. This type of robot is unmanned aerial vehicle or UAV. The working area is aerial. The advantages of this robot, so it is drone, so it can cover larger area, but has disadvantages. What is this? Is limited endurance and payload. It cannot play for all day long, and it's a limited payload, cannot carry heavy payload. So this is the comparison. Sorry, I have to mute the. So this is the comparison about UXP based on their working area. For example, there is a surface environment. For the surface environment, we can use the UGV, UAV, or USP to detect the trash or debris on the land surface or water surface. And for the underwater environment, we can use ROV or AUV to detect trash or debris beneath the water. So I think this is going to be more technical, but I'm going to explain it. So this is the example idea that I try to detect trash or marine debris by using machine learning. So first, I use a marine debris dataset and perform data labeling. And second, I use the pre-trained CNN model called YOLO and train it to detect the dataset. And after that, I forwarded the data to the ROS for their robot navigation. And as I said before, I use a pre-trained CNN model called YOLO Tiny. The reason why I use the tiny version is because here I assume that the robot used a low computing device. Also, I use the trace dataset. It's called trace ICRA 19. It consists almost 6,000 image debris. So as you can see here, I also divided the data model into three classes: plastic, ROV, and the living creatures. For the ROS architecture, I divided into two parts. The first one is the computer vision, and the second one is the ROV navigation or the robot navigation. The object coordinate from the computer vision node will be published, and the navigation node will be subscribed to it and decided what kind of movement and the robot have to do decision making in this navigation node. And this is the result, as you can see here. It can detect the marine debris, but I realized that the accuracy is not so good since I used the default YOLO model and I didn't modify the model, but it's still applicable. If you want a better accuracy and performance, I think you can modify the model, for example, like using diverse CNN model or segmentation or etc. Actually, the same model also can work to detect any type of object. For example, if you are working on the, if you want to detect a turtle, for example, you have to count how many turtle that come to the land and how many turtle that go to the sea. You can use the like some kind of underwater camera and count for the data collecting. And currently, I'm working on this project in Rosak Marine. Until now, we have two types of robot, USP and ROV. Our robot can be used to survey the ocean floor and detect the plastic debris, as well as to collect and transport the debris to the shore for the proper disposal. So in 2020, in collaboration with Rosak Marine, me and my team visit 1,000 islands in Indonesia and created an underwater video for promoting the tourism in the Thousand Island, and also to increase the local people awareness that there are many beautiful marine ecosystems near their home. So by doing so, we hope that the local will become more protective on their natural resources near their home. So this is the video that we made for the collaboration with Rosak Marine.
Needless to say, I keep a check. She was a bad, nevertheless. Calling it quits now, baby, I'm a wreck. Crash at my place, baby, you're a wreck. Needless to say, I'm keeping a check. She was a bad, nevertheless. Calling it quits now, baby, I'm a wreck. Crash at my place, baby, you're a wreck. Thinking in a bad way, losing your grip. Screaming at my face, baby, don't trip. Someone took a big L.
Okay. So in conclusion, While there are existing solutions such as reducing the use of single-use plastic, improving waste management infrastructure, increasing public awareness and education, these solutions are not enough to solve the problem on their own. They need to be combined and complemented with the use of robot technology to effectively tackle the plastic pollution. But also, the use of robot alone is not a solution. That's why when combining with other strategy, it can be greatly improve the efficiency and effectiveness to tackle the plastic pollution. And there is a saying from Robert Swan, the greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it. So let's play our role and do our part. Robotics can play an important role in cleaning up the ocean and tackle this issue. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question or would like to learn more about our work, please free to contact me or visit our website. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your sharing, Mr. Ryan. And we also can noted like so many nice and interesting ideas for the ocean cleanup robot. Yeah, thank you for sharing. And one more time, thank you all for sharing with us like the insights, your meaningful and interesting journeys. And now let's listen to Spark sharing my stories from our beloved guests. First of all is about environmental protection campaign or environmental volunteer project. So now I would like to invite Gom. Ocean animals are in danger and Gom also worries about this. He shared that we cannot let that just float slide our head and we need to do something for it each day. A small thing each day can contribute to life. So hi Gom, could you please share with us any campaign in environmental protection or volunteer project that relevant to the environment that you have participated in?
Well, can't say I participated like a lot, but I does. Like once I was like the story I told before, I just go saving turtle eggs and picking up trash and with the team, and sometimes I went. I don't know if you know this, but there's a thing called coral planting, which I take dead coral to plant them under the water, and yeah, I kind of did that. I don't know, but if this if this happened, I think I'll join you guys to help you guys to make the robot. Let's see what you guys got.
Yeah, yeah, so nice. Lots of contribution, and we really admire and also appreciate that every contribution. Yeah, thank you so much. Absolutely. Yeah, so also for this one, I also would love to invite Mr. Ryan. So hi, Mr. Ryan. Could you please share with us like any campaign in environmental protection or volunteer project that relevant to the environment that you have participated in?
Actually, I already explained before about the making a video for tourism purposes and also to increase the local people awareness in Thousand Island. Actually, I also participated in community service maybe in 2017. It was to teach local community in Geopark Ciletu how the use of drone to explore the natural beauty. So at that time, I teach them how to control the drones and to explore the beauty of the environment or natural beauty of the in their near their home. So it can also improve the tourism, also increase the local people awareness in that area. So there is a lot of beautiful natural in that area.
Yeah, I see that. Thank you. Yeah, and because Cambria also received a meaningful message, like a nice message from Mr. Ryan, that the robot can be like a complementary approach to be coupled with other solutions, such as like reducing the use of single-use plastic, right? Or improving the waste management infrastructure, or we can increasing the public awareness and education to solve the problem of plastic pollution. Yeah. Mr. Ryan also have shared with us, and also via the video. Yeah, and via the chat box. I also would love to ask Mr. Ryan that Ms. Ling would love to ask you that can we apply the model that you have already shared via your presentation, like to classify plastic types?
Of course, it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
possible. Not
yeah,
only
so
plastic,
nice.
it can what is it? Detect many type of fish, for example.
Yeah, so nice. We also can note down that. Yeah. All right. So in the future, okay. So hi Gom. We also would love to ask you that in the future, do you would love to become like a robotics engineer?
I don't actually know a lot about engineering, but if it's I know like if it's make a robot and trying to clean up the ocean, then yes, I would.
Yeah, sure. Like you have shared, right? We should do something like with a little thing that can contribute a lot to the future. It also helps to shape the future as well. Yeah. So one more time, thank you so much for the sharing from Mr. Ryan and also from Gom. So now we will turn to the next question. About the next one, turn to the next question is, if we organize some community activities and campaigns like to raise the public awareness, so which activity do you think that we should do? So Mr. Brian, so could you please share with us about your opinions or ideas?
Okay, thank you so much for the question. So, there's a lot of things we can do. The first one, in our digital country, we can do a lot of campaign on the digital platform. Like can make a jingle. The first things that we need to do is making people aware that plastic is the threat for us. The plastic pollution is the threat for us. So maybe we could make a jingle together, like around the world, and to make people just aware that the plastic is a threat for us. Or maybe you guys can do it like the campaign that usually I do is called Pawai Bebas Plastic. You are like making a monster from the plastic bags that you are collected from the ocean, you are collected from the beach, and you can make it like a big monster, and you are going around the town or the city, so people could see that this is your trash, this is so big, and this is a threat for you or something like that. And the other thing we can do is right now I just found out that surfing could help us too for campaigning too, like you are doing the competition and you are making something from the plastic that we are collecting into some value product. And when we are doing some competition or activity, we can show the people this is the product that we are made from the plastic, so people could understand, yeah, that the plastic is the threat for us, but if we could manage it well, we can using it for the economics thing, or it could be value for you, something like that. And maybe the other thing, if you want to asking people to join your cleanup, last time I just making a cleanup that are doing with canoeing, canoeing with the boat. Yeah, we are doing the cleanup at the mangrove area, so people could be interested at the first time. So what we need to do is making our activity, our cleanup activity, become like a fun thing for people, so people will think cleanup is not a bad thing, but it's a good thing to do something.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you so much. Well noted. Yeah, and also for this one, I would love to like invite Miss Ni. So could you please share with us that if Cambria would love to organize some community activities or campaigns, so which activity do you think that we should do?
Yeah, I would like to share my screen.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. I will use this slide to answer this question. So why don't you organize the competition to buy the awesome linen robot with you the electrical or mechanic device which have been used. This idea is from our the ocean on the land project we make on Hòn Cao Marine Protected Area. The tourists will come here and took the photo. We hope it raise the awareness of the tourists about protect the ocean. So a part of this project was made by the photo. You can see the sea jellyfish were made by a lot of photo, and the fish is made by a lot of net photo. So back to the community, to the competition, the rule of this game is you use the electric or magical device which using by building the robot. So the participant can ask for help from the robot community in the global for the global solving problem. So it helps to make a network of the robotic community in over the world, and also raise awareness of using and reuse the electric device before buying the new one. Yes. Did I my answer?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Miss Nhi, for your sharing. Thank you. Yeah, so now we would love to move to the next question is about the memorable moments and also the obstacles. So the question here is that about the moments that you all have go through. So Mr. Ryan, could you please share with us like on your journey? Please share with us more about your most memorable moments or obstacles that you have faced too.
Okay, thank you, Miss Tu. Actually, my memorable moment is when the first time I developed an underwater robot. It was in 2016, and I also participated at a competition. It's called World Robot Games 2016. And at that time, it was the first time, and I was a first year of university student, and I know nothing about what is the underwater robot. But with with limited funding, limited sources, knowledge, limited time, and somehow I create an underwater robot, and surprisingly, I got the first place at that time. That was the idea why I'm still working on underwater robot.
Yeah, nice. Thank you for sharing. So how about like Mr. Brian? For the past 3 years, Mr. Brian has an amazing journey when he has been working to be like volunteer basis and mobilize the public like to campaign that against plastic pollution with numerous organizations. So how about you, Mr. Brian? Could you please share your most unforgettable moments or any obstacles that you have faced too?
Okay, thank you for the question. So the first one about the memorable thing is, when we are doing something and that we are getting noticed from the president. This is the things that I will never forget, because in Wakatobi, when the GTR Summit event, I meet the Mr. President, and I get the invitation for the opening event of GTR Summit, and it's written by my name for the representing youth the youth in Indonesia for campaigning the plastic waste. And the second one memorable thing is, together with Melati and Isabel, we are meeting with the First Lady of South Korea on the G20, and it's so amazing things. I don't know. It's like so amazing that we are could meet someone that I never imagined that could meet before. And the obstacle that I have been facing is the first one is working with the communities. Sometimes the communities always bring their own flag. Like I'm from A, I'm from B, I'm from C, and they doesn't want to work together. So it's really important for us how we can communicate with them, like if we are working together, if we are doing this together, we are will get more bigger attention, because in this world attention is really important, right, for us to getting noticed from everyone. And the second one is about the communication, because sometimes I'm working with a lot of people in Indonesia, and Indonesia is really big country. There are people everywhere, like archipelagic country, and to maintain the communication is really important things, like how I can communicate with the community from the west and the community from the east, and the style of the communication is different between them, so we need to learn like how to communicate well with them. That's what I feel.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. So we also see that even we will face to sometimes we can be called like so many different like difficulties, right? But thank you so much for all of your contribution, and thank you for keep going and contributing to the community, and also spreading this possibility and also the positive energy. Yes, so we will move to the next question is about the ocean cleanup robot. So like right here, we can share about the ideas for this type of robot. So Miss Nhi, one more time, I would love to invite you. So could you please share, like if you have an ocean cleanup robot, so how do you want it to help us?
Again, I will share my screen.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. I will answer this question based on my experiences. Okay, I need a robot can clean up the oil spill. So the reason is, please see this video. If you see, we collecting the trash by hand. So sometimes we have a problem when we pitch the photo of some trash which have a lot of on film in the cover. So it is difficult for us to collect it. Yeah. Okay, the next one. Yes, here is the beach. Let's get where is the located. It in Cần Giờ beach. Is very near from Ho Chi Minh City. So you can see how harmful the oil field make to the ecosystem, right? The net I want the robot can did the long bed and the net inside the sand. The more environment we did in the sand, so here is the big net we did, and as you can see we have 7 billboard, and it takes a half of the day for us to did it outside the sand. So and the environment is either in Núi Chúa National Park, the most hottest in Vietnam. So I need the robot can did it. So the last together we can make our planet better, and we are responsibility for the young generation. So saving the basis and saving the future our young generation. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Nhi, for the ideas as well. And we also see that via the pictures, it's really like motivate us to really take action, right? Yeah, thank you, Ms. Nhi. Thank you. So also for these ideas for the ocean cleanup robots, so I would like to invite Gom. So if you have an ocean cleanup robot, how do you want it to help you?
If I have a cleaning robot, sea cleaning, and well, at least I want it to be like charge up itself, like outlet charging, which use sunlight, blah 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 stuff, and I hope they can detect trash, because if not, it will be kind of we have to work all day to get the stuff, and third, I hope it the shell of it prevent water from coming in, or no? Yeah, there will be more trash in the water.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Gom. We also noted that. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Okay, so thank all of our guests for the sharing. Thanks for your passions, love, and kindness that you are radiating to the community. On our journey, we have had great opportunities to connect with individuals and teams all around the world, and also received so many nice questions. And we noted key questions, and now I would love to invite Miss Ling to share with us the answers. So the first question is, if joining as an individual, will Cambria support to form or fight teammates?
Before sharing the answer, I would like to thank you for all your sharing. I feel very inspired and touching from hearing all of your sharing. So back to the question. So in case you are interested to join as the team partner to develop a robotic solution for the DAO, but you don't have a team yet. Some members intend to join as individual, but we recommend you to find a team because developing a complete robotic solution needs a lot of effort from different roles. Cambria can support you to find teammates by introducing other members who are also searching for a team. You can visit their LinkedIn profiles and contact them. Hope that you will find the right member for your team soon.
Yeah, I really hope so. So the second question is, in order to understand the needs of service partners and start writing the proposals, can the dev teams connect with them?
So as per Cambria DAO model, the development work of the DAO will be reviewed and approved by we call a just committee of 4 experts to bring different perspectives of technical, business, and industry to the solution. So the dev team can receive advice from the experts during the development phase. But in the proposal phase, a possible approach we recommend is that you can research current solutions to have an overview understanding. Then you can find teammates who have experiences in and the similar solutions. And hurry up, we are waiting for your proposal.
Yeah. So our last question is there any limit for the proposal?
As mentioned in the presentation, the proposal will be evaluated by based on 4 criteria: experience and expertise. The second is technical capabilities from demonstration work. The third is project plan and management, potential risk, and the last is budget. So as long as you provide truthful information that best demonstrate your qualification for each criterion, you have the freedom to decide which information to present. Thank you, and I look forward to your performance.
Yeah, so thank you, Ms. Ling, for sharing the answers. So currently, via sending sincere invitations, we're calling for more partnership collaborations. So Cambria would like to share our next milestones. For the Ocean Cleanup Robot DAO, on May the 12th is for dev team proposal submission. On June the 9th is online DAO launch event with key points including the dev team will present their proposals with Q&A from community and experts. And we will also kickstart the fundraising on Excel and share how to join. Along the way, our other events are coming so close. About proposal submission timeline, for Pet Care Robot DAO is on March the 31st, and My Clearing Robot DAO is on April the 21st. And about online DAO launch events, Pet Care Robot DAO is on April the 28th, and My Clearing Robot DAO is on May the 19th. So one more time, we would love to send sincere thanks to our beloved guests and participants. that accompany us and share lots of interesting and inspirational stories. Thank all of you for joining the info session today. We hope for a good initiative and attempt to contribute to the journey of keeping the environment clean. From that, we can keeping humans and animals safe. So please join Cambria Discord channel for more updates and discussions. If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to contact us. We really hope that you have such a great time. Have a good day or a good night. So thank you and goodbye. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much.